begins on September 3rd, 1993, when my parents got married. Their names are Jeannie and Aaron Schmier, and after they got married, they moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. On June 13th, 1998, I was born. Growing up, I was always a huge daddy's girl. On June 21st, 2000, also in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, my brother Jacob was born, which completed our big happy family. When I was 4 and Jake was 2, my parents moved us to Olney, Maryland, which is where we still live. Jake and I love to play together all the time. He's one of my best friends. One of our favorite things to do was go to the National Zoo in DC. When Jake was about 2 years old, he was diagnosed with autism. He wasn't developing the same way that a normal 2-year-old would, so my parents got him tested. At first it was hard on my family, but they quickly got used to it. He's one of the reasons I want to be a special education teacher once I finish college. I think Jake is one of the smartest people in the world, and his disability does not hold him back. For example, he taught himself how to play the guitar, and he can play and sing almost any song he wants. He graduated with a certificate from Sherwood High School in 2018. I graduated in Sherwood in 2016 as well. My family is interesting because my dad's side of the family is Jewish, but my mom's side of the family is Christian, so we get to celebrate both. Here's a picture of my entire side of my dad's family at my cousin Steven's graduation when he graduated from Marine Boot Camp. These are my Granny and Gramps, Joan and Alex Schmier, my Uncle Eitan and Aunt Phyllis, my Aunt Jeanette, and this is my cousin Jess. She's 10 years older than me. This is my cousin Adam, who's 9 years older than me. He's currently an officer in the Navy, and this is a picture of when we went to see him at his graduation in Rhode Island. A couple months ago, we just welcomed him back from a 9-month deployment. And this is my cousin Steven, who's 3.5 years older than me. He was in the Marines, but he's currently retired, but we're still very proud of him. This is my cousin Tyler. He's Jess's son, and he'll be 6 years old in January. He's the first grandkid of the family, and he's the cutest little boy. Then there's Carmen. She just turned 3, and she's Steven's first child. She loves to dance and sing and run around like crazy. She's the sweetest little kid, and she loves to give hugs. Her and Tyler love to play together, including games like hide and seek, and they're the best of friends. This is my mom's side of the family, the McCutcheons. This is us one Christmas day many years ago. Those are my grandparents, Jane and Bob McCutcheon. And this is us at my cousin Sarah's wedding. From left to right, it goes my brother Jake, Uncle John, Grandma, Cousin Tim, Cousin Sarah, Grandpa, Aunt Nancy, Uncle Terry, Aunt Mike, Mom, me, and then my dad. This is me and Sarah at her wedding. I got to be a bridesmaid at her wedding. And this is me tripping, walking down the aisle, and having everybody stare at me. Then there's my favorite family member, my dog, Abby. She likes to think that she rules the world. After my family, my friends are very important to me. I consider a lot of them to be just like family. These are my friends from Ohio that I made this year. And this is us going back to Ohio because we love Ohio. This kid right here, his name is Michael. He's one of my oldest friends that I still have today. We met when we were 6 years old in elementary school, and we've been friends ever since. I don't get to see him very often, but I talk to him on the phone almost every single day. Then there's my friend Caitlin. We met in middle school at Farquhar Middle School. She can be a pain, not gonna lie, but she's one of my best friends. She taught me how to do my makeup, and we love to go shopping together. I also talk to her a lot. This is Brittany. We met in high school. She was my catcher when we played softball together. For years we were inseparable, and I still talk to her almost every day. Then there's Kara. I also met Kara in middle school. Her and I have a lot in common. Her brother also has autism, and her brother and my brother are the best of friends. Her and I like to do adventures together. We also like to do some dumb things together. A lot of dumb things. Very, very dumb things. Very dumb. Surgery was not how I wanted to spend my 21st birthday, but all well. And this is us at our prom in 2016. Like I said, all my friends I consider like family, and I would do anything for them. Some of my greatest accomplishments come from softball. This is one of my travel teams that I played for, the Olney Cougars 18U Black. This team won a lot of tournaments. We worked well together, and we worked really hard. I made most of my best friends from there. We spent almost every weekend together in the summers and fall. We won a lot of tournaments. This is us when we won the national championship in Salisbury, Maryland. And that man right there, Dr. Jim, is our biggest fan in the world. He follows us wherever we go. Then there's my high school team. We had a lot of pressure on our backs. I was the pitcher for them for the last 2 years. And the reason this team had so much pressure was because we had a 5-year winning streak. We won, before I got there, a state championship, and we continued it throughout. This was us after we won our 4th consecutive, when we tried to do a dog pile but failed miserably. We were all very excited, and we won that game 4-0 against Northwood High School. This was when we won our 100th consecutive game. And then this is when we won our 5th consecutive straight state championship my senior year. We won the game 7-2. I cried happy tears because I was scared that we were going to lose, but we didn't, and it was the greatest feeling in the world. Being on that softball team gave me a lot of opportunities, like being able to walk on the Orioles Park, being able to walk on the Nationals field, getting a proclamation in our honor at the Montgomery County Council with my name in it, being selected as first team All-Metropolitan Area, having Scott Van Pelt congratulate us on Twitter, and even having a little feature on ESPN. That's me pitching in the top left corner. Softball has given me a lot of opportunities in this world, and that's basically my life. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.